Hello and welcome to the Philippines. This is haze and smoke off my balcony window here in Cebu City. And this today is September 18th, and it's been happening for I think a little over a week now. And at first I suggested there was a big fire in the area, but then I realized the second day that it was from Indonesia and Malaysia. This past year, there's been a drought in Southeast Asia, much like there was in 2015. Had the same thing happen in 2015. I arrived in August 2015, and I think about September, things got real hazy, smoky, and I suggested there it was the fires in Indonesia, and took a couple of weeks for the experts to decide. They agreed with me. This haze is such a big issue that it even has its own page information on Wikipedia. 2019 Southeast Asian haze was an air pollution crisis which affected several countries in Southeast Asia, and including these countries. The problem is the Philippines is also affected and not listed here. But anyway, even over here, you can see that goes back the haze issue from forest fires, peat fires in Indonesia and Malaysia and Thailand, for that matter, go back many, many, many years. And part of it is agricultural fires that are started to burn off the after they do their harvest, and part of it is peat fires that start in the different countries. And if you want to get the more information, you're welcome to read that. Early February, forest fires, peatlands caught fire, and that peat is hard to put out. Um, and it's today is September 16th. Here in the last week, I've noticed that. In fact, I've mentioned to a friend. I said, there must be a big fire in town." In fact, I started listening for fire engines because of all the smoke in town, and is quite heavy. And then I did an online search today because I haven't seen anything else about the haze and the smoke in the air. And I found out that it is a ongoing issue. And off to the right here, you can see this little picture of Kuala Lumpur, the Malaysian capital. You can see that haze. Same thing here in Cebu City. So here we have pretty much Southeast Asia here, and the Philippines here, and you have Malaysia, and you have Indonesia, and all those areas burning. Back in 2015, when I saw the haze, uh, I mentioned that it must be coming from huge fires in Southeast Asia, and people told me, no, 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 it's just the haze. The news on the news sites said, no, it's just an atmospheric issue. It's haze. And I said, no, 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 it's from the fires in Indonesia. And many of the experts said, no, that's too far away. It's no way it could reach the Philippines. It would disperse before it reached here. But anyway, took a couple weeks, but they agreed with me finally. And because there was no other explanation in my opinion. You start looking at other explanations. You know, I've seen days where there was haze, and I've been in China, polluted Chongqing City, where I thought it was just fog every day for a number of days, and then I realized it was not just partly fog, but it was also the air pollution, terrible air pollution. So here again, I'm in Cebu City. If I can see it right here, Cebu City, right about there, Cebu, the island Cebu. And I would like to get some feedback from all of you, you living in different parts of the Philippines or even in these other countries. Um, are you getting the smoke and the haze? Now, Thailand, I know it's a yearly thing in Thailand also. They burn off the chaff, especially in northern Thailand over here, and you can get a lot of smoke and haze in the air. And and I would be interested to hear from people around Southeast Asia to see what your experience is with the smoke and the haze. Now, part of this is what they call illegal slash and burn going on in different countries, and people are cutting the forest down and replanting palm trees. There's a lot of profit apparently in palm oil, and they're doing that in South America. They're doing it all over the world. Any place it will grow, cutting forests and planting palm to get their palm oil. One important point to make is that if you're going to go high in the mountains someplace and go for a sightseeing trip, is that you're probably not going to see very much because the haze will block that out. In 2015, September, October, I had planned to go to Osmania Peak in the southern third of the island of Cebu, the highest peak, and take some looks there. And I decided, you really couldn't see much up there with all the haze. So if you're considering a high elevation sightseeing trip someplace, that may interfere with your sightseeing. So thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please share the video. Please subscribe. Safe travels to you all wherever you're at. And I'll see you next time.